Hi, and welcome to another chat with Nat. People have mentioned about being in the state of ketosis. Am I in ketosis? Am I not in ketosis? Blah, blah. What does it mean to be in ketosis? I think that most people, from what I can understand, don't know what it means to be in the state of ketosis. So, how do we get our energy? How do our bodies actually work? Well, there are two ways about it. The first way is being a sugar burner. Think of a car. If you have a car or a truck or a vehicle that goes around, it needs fuel to go, just the same way as our bodies need fuel to be able to work. So the fuels that we use for the car or the truck is mostly diesel or gas or petrol, as we call it in South Africa. Now, petrol comes into the car, it's quiet, it goes in, you're driving around, it's smooth, gets the car going, but it's quick acting and it goes through the car quickly, and you have to fill up at the filling station quite often. With a diesel car, it's noisy. You can hear this truck coming from blocks away. In fact, as a total aside, in South Africa, we have generators a lot because our power is often not the best. It sounds like a truck is in your front yard with these generators around us going zzz all the time because they use diesel. So anyway, so the diesel goes into the car. It's noisy, and it takes a while for the car, for the properties to break down. So it takes a while for the engine to use up everything. So you are not filling up the petrol, the diesel, the gas as often as you would be if you were using a petrol or a gas engine. It's the same with our bodies. If you eat the standard Western American diet, it's very, very high in sugar. Cakes, bread, pasta, noodles, rice, sugar. Comes in, it's digested quickly by the body, and it's time for another one. I'm sure many of you have heard about the runner hitting the wall. He's running, or he's cycling. Oh, I cannot go another step. What is it? They are sugar burners, and their bodies need a boost to keep on going. You'll often see the cyclists with these energy drinks, and the runners, they carry the energy drinks. They have these sweets that they suck to give them continued energy. On the other hand, if a person is now a fat burner, that's the other way of the body works, it's like diesel. You're taking the fat. There's so much fat on even the thinnest person that it takes a while for it to be processed. So you have the fat, you get going, and your body is still able to keep running, or cycling for those competitions, or swimming. We had a major swimming event in South Africa yesterday called Mid-Mile Mile. It's a mile swim. You feel fine at the end of it because your body has been using so-called diesel to run instead of the sugar. So sugar is a fast-acting item in the body. It goes in, gets used up, it goes out fast. And our bodies have been wired now from the years and years of having the sugar to crave having that sugar fix. So we have that fix, have the sugar, gets into our body, and it goes out again. But if we change to a ketosis way, a fat way of eating, our bodies are able to last longer. Using the fat for energy, therefore, is a different story altogether. When fat is converted into energy, it's known as being in a state of ketosis. So a ketogenic diet, that's where the word comes from. Being in a state of ketosis means that by using certain foods, not the sugars and the processed foods, it puts the body into a state of ketosis. And therefore, by staying in the state of ketosis, you keep the carbohydrates low. But by keeping carbohydrates low does not automatically mean that you're eating healthy. You can be choosing low carbohydrates that are not healthy for the body. Therefore, it's very important to choose the correct fats and proteins and healthy carbs to be in a ketogenic state, to lose the weight and gain the health. So, to summarize, by changing from a high-carb diet, a high-carb sugar diet, to a low-carb, real food, healthy food eating one goes into a ketogenic way of eating, and the body is thus in a state of ketosis. So if you understand what I'm saying about, if you'd like to hear more or not, let me know about this. Please won't you subscribe to my channel to hear more about this. Thank you for listening, and this is Nat, Chat with Nat, your keto coach.